Welcome to Celebrate Aging. Here at Emmanuel, you know, we have an extended community. We don't have just the nursing home. We also have apartment buildings, and we have home health care, we have respite, we have adult day services. And today I'm going to introduce you to a new staff person, and her name is Ashley McNally. And I hope I said that right.
Yes,
I didn't even ask you if I was saying that correctly. And Ashley comes to us from the Fargo-Moorhead area, but we have known her for a little bit of time. So I want to introduce you to her because she has already at a young age such an extensive experience working with seniors, and it's important that you know the resources that we have in this community, and especially all the resources that Emmanuel has. And so Ashley, I welcome you to Emmanuel.
Thank you.
And to Emmanuel Land.
Thank you.
Out there in the TV side. Every Tuesday we do a little taping, and we do a new 10 minutes about how we celebrate aging here at Emmanuel.
Perfect.
And so we wanted to introduce you and welcome you, and tell us your official title.
Well, my name is Ashley McNally, and my title here at Emmanuel is Housing Director.
Housing Director. Now that sounds short and easy to remember, but tell them all the different areas that you oversee.
Well, I oversee the housing at Emmanuel, so that's the Madison, the cottages down at Emmanuel, and then also Lamplighter. And then we have Pleasant View and Park Manor out in the community, and that is also something that I oversee.
So actually, we could almost call her the director of the kingdom because there's a lot going on.
Definitely. A lot of names to try to remember and to learn.
I'm sure. Now, how long have you been here?
I started on August 16th, so it's my third week.
Your third week.
Yep.
See, we're getting her right off the bat. We're getting her right off the bat. But
Me.
you have a history with Emmanuel. Why don't you tell us about the history?
I do. I actually did my internship here at Emmanuel Nursing Home, my nursing home administration with Janet Green.
Okay.
So that was a couple years ago, and I got
And then how long was your internship
My
for?
internship was during the summer, so it was 12 weeks.
Wow.
So, yep, gave me a good chance to learn all of the staff members here, and there's a lot of them that are still here, so that's been an easy transition.
And you know the layout, too.
I do. That really helped because this is a large campus.
This is a very large campus. So then you were an intern, and then what happened?
And then I worked for the Waterford in Fargo as their administrative assistant for about a year. And then I got offered an opportunity to work for Ecumen at the Evergreens of Fargo and Moorhead.
Okay.
So I was there for about 3 years.
Now, the Evergreens isn't a nursing home.
No, it's assisted living
Okay.
and basic care. in
How
North
many
Dakota.
people could live there?
At the Moorhead site, 30 residents,
Okay.
and then at the Fargo site, 45 residents.
Okay.
So
Now, you also kept connected with Emmanuel when you were at the Evergreens.
I was during the flood.
During the
Yes.
flood! See, that's how old we're getting. We can remember about the flood!
Yeah.
Which wasn't this last year, but the year before.
The year before, yep. So, yep, we came out here, and I got to spend a lot of time with you guys here at Emmanuel again during that. We were here for about a week, I believe.
Yes, and I remember the buses coming and the residents coming, and we set up beds in closets
Yep.
and community rooms, and we had dorms.
anywhere,
It was anywhere there was a possible place. The community brought in beds again. Thank you
Yes,
you again
thank
for
you.
answering the call. Those who brought over the beds and even set them up.
And the residents did have a very good time here. They did. We actually got off the bus in Fargo, and one of the residents who has some memory issues had gotten off, and we asked, how was your trip? And he said it was the best week in Florida he's ever had. So he had a very good time.
The best week in Florida.
Yep.
Well, we must have had the thermostat up. I love that. I know they went home with recipes.
They did.
Loved the food here,
Yes,
so
they
were
did.
very, very impressed.
Yes, it was the talk of the Evergreens for quite
Yes.
some time.
So when you were at the Evergreens then, and then there was an opening here at Detroit Lakes
Yep.
for this housing manager, you thought what?
I thought this would be a great opportunity. I've often said that I would love to come back to Emmanuel. I had such a good experience during my internship, everybody's so great around here. It's truly a community. So, yep, I was excited when the opening.
And here we are. Now we've got her here. So it's Ashley, and she is a housing manager. So your office is in the Madison.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And that is the apartment building that's between the nursing home and Trinity Lutheran Church. And then on the other side of the nursing home is Lamplighter. And we do have Kylie Johnson over there, who is oversees the day-to-day
operations
of Lamplighter. And even though the Madison is full and even has a waiting list, so if you're interested in anything around here at Emmanuel, whether it be the Cottage or Lamplighter or the Madison, you should at least call and talk to Ashley. There's always paperwork to take a look at, and you can always do paperwork ahead of time. And if it becomes a time when you need to be moving or looking for different care, that at least the paperwork is done and that you have met a few people and asked some questions. And I think it is on the waiting list. Let's say my name is Jane Doe and I'm looking to move into the apartment, and somebody calls me and says, we have an opening, but I'm thinking, well, I don't know if I'm quite ready. If I say not yet, do I just get crossed off the list?
Nope, you stay on the wait list, and when another apartment opens, we will call you again and see if the time is right.
Do I have to go to the bottom of the list?
Nope, I believe you stay on the same spot, and we just continue to ask.
So that's important to know, and like I say, it's kind of like being football season is coming, so I'm going to use a football term. Be on the offense. Be thinking about your life and be thinking about things that could have a contingency plan.
Definitely.
Yes. So the Lamplighter has 2 openings right now, and those are probably the studio apartments. But again, it's worth coming and looking at and seeing what is available and what can be available for you. Definitely. So we also have a waiting list at the Cottage, which is a lot of memory care. I think there's 16 suites there. But it's, again, come and tour. Do you give tours?
Yes, I do.
Ah!
I would love to meet you.
So how did you get interested in long-term care?
Well, I was actually going to school at Moorhead State, and business administration, just something easy to pick when you first go into college. And I had a neighbor who had encouraged me to become a CNA. So I became a CNA, and I started working at Elam Care Center in Fargo. And I loved it, and I decided to change my major to long-term care administration and healthcare administration, and here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the hand of God was in the neighbor, saying, just planting that little seed, and there you were. You went forward and found out that caring for people is a wonderful thing.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So now she's caring for people in other ways as a housing manager here at Emmanuel. So we want you to come and visit with Ashley. Give her a call. I suppose they better know your phone number.
Yes, and you're quizzing me, but it's 218-844-9420.
All right, we're going to say it again. 218, we'll say it together.
Okay, sounds good.
218-844-9420. 9420. That 844 might throw you off, but 844-9420. So you call, and you'll get Ashley McNally, and if it's an answering machine, you might be giving a tour, so
I could be, yes.
Leave your name and number. She'd be happy to call you back and talk about all the possibilities here at Emmanuel. Again, we have the Madison, and the Lamplighter, and the Cottage. We have respite rooms, adult day services, and we have a presence out at Pleasant View and Park Manor with home health care, which you also oversee.
Yes, I do.
So, this is Ashley, and her number is 218-844-9420. And if you want to get some information, you give her a call.